What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. So again, made some more changes. I'll link my last video and I'll make sure to link the repository if you're interested in seeing the code. But a lot of cool effects and everything, which I really like. This is really cool. I got this from Bun, which is a JavaScript, which is like a JavaScript framework. Kind of like this effect. Added a Pokemon ball and like transitions. I really like this. But pretty much what I've done so far, I've added register and login, pretty much just identity in here. I'm gonna kind of show the code really quick first. Actually, no, I'm gonna show what it does. Let me log in really quickly. Got this saved, just log in. And so you saw I have it to where you can only view the collection, admin view, or packs. And I'm gonna take this out to where only if you're admin, because this I have nothing. I have no roles yet. This is just default, just user, right? I'm gonna make it to where when I'm an admin, I can see the admin view, but only users can see collection and open packs. But yeah, I got this. I had this cool little thing here. So initially I had it to where there's 3 cards and seed data, but now I have it to where there's no cards when you first start out, which is realistic. You first start an app like this, you're not gonna have any cards. So no cards display. Admin views look the same. I got this open packs. This is different because initially it was loading at the start, so this will take like 15-20 seconds to load. Now I have these buttons, which I will style even more, but it's just to get it working. Pretty much what this does, I click on that, get this little animation to see that it's loading instead of you sitting there just waiting. Then once it's done, it'll go 100%, and the cards load. Very user friendly, right? Got these cards, 10 cards. And even this, I'll style more, like center it, put it underneath here. But add cards to collection, and I'll have it to where no more duplicates. So anytime there's a card that's already in my collection, it checks for it. And then this would be like sometimes it might be 6, 7, 8, or if you really open a lot of cards, there's a chance that this will say no new cards added. But yeah, all these cards are added. And I can come here, and you'll even see. I'll show. Like I'm sure I'll get a duplicate. Let me just roll this a couple times. If I get a duplicate, it'll just say 9 or 8, 7 cards added to collection like this. I'm pretty sure I just pulled this, so that one won't, and this one as well. So these won't be added. So I scroll down, add cards to collection. Yep, 8 new cards added to collection. I really like that. And so basically, how this works, so you see none of this are active. This is just like its own thing. You just view the collection, refresh, then that goes away since temp data. But come here to collection, like these are, it shows the order where you just pull from. Like all these I just pulled, so it shows here. Now come here to collection, all the cards I've pulled in alphabetical order are here. And I'm gonna add like to where you can list, you can do even more than just this. So you can pick based on the rarity or based on the fire type and all of that. Just like a traditional Pokemon game, you can see each of one really quickly. You can search for a Pokemon and see if you have it. Very user friendly. And so that's what all I added. I did all that today. So made a lot of progress. I'm gonna do a little bit of code today because I want to add in pagination, so I can, instead of having it to where each time cards you get more and more and more, I'm gonna have it to like max out about like 30 or 40 cards on a page, and then you can click next, go to the next page, like kind of like scrolling through a book. Makes it just look better. So my code really quickly. Again, like I said, I'll post the code in the description, but I'm gonna kind of go through it really quickly. So first thing I did was I added identity. So I didn't have this at first. So I added, came in here, added this public string user identity, user ID, identity user, and then same thing like pack. And since these are the only 2 things I'm using, pack and Pokemon cards, the only thing that I added to, and this allows me to come here and basically have this on model creation, model builder, and then instead of just DB context, I changed this to identity DB context. And this allows the identity users to be the IDs. Like this allows both of these to coexist, like the pack ID and all that. Pack ID. Because if you don't have this line here, it'll say something along the lines of identity user has no primary key. Something about like the schema, it's needed to be able to navigate and then store the data, other data inside your model builder inside or around this so that you can properly use identity user. It's like a quick summary of how that works. So pretty much, I even like a little bit more in detail. I'm sure even if you are like just copying the code or like going to the repository looking at it, I'm sure you still want to know exactly how it works, or at least a general understanding of it. I'm gonna show you the packages I installed. There's just two packages you need to get identity in your profile. So you come here and get ASP.NET Core Identity Entity Framework Core and UI, and then make sure the versions are correct. This is a big thing because I had initially installed 9.0, but it wasn't compatible with my project because I'm using 8.0.13 when I first initially set up the project. So I came in here and I installed this version instead of this stable version. And I had everything be working. Then I had to come in here and do this. And then initially, pretty much what that did is if I come to my models, DB creation. Okay. So here you go. This is all from identity. So this is net roles, net users. This is really nice. Comes with all these columns, basically password hash, email confirmation, all of that. Like it's way easier to do this instead of making your own users and like setting up password hash. It's really nice. Like if you use just like Visual Studio Code and you haven't made an app in ASP.NET Core, this alone identity is worth using. It's like make websites, especially if they're like C# focus. And you're like a dot. I mean, if you're a .NET developer, you should be using my Visual Studio instead of Visual Studio Code. There's just so many good features that makes sense to use Visual Studio over Visual Studio Code. Even more user ID, role ID. So I'm assuming I haven't gotten to mess with this. I'm assuming it's not that hard to like set up to where if you're an admin, you can do these certain things, which is nice. Already having like a template, you just kind of got to do a little bit of research to see how everything works. But yeah, got my packs in there. I pretty much just wiped everything because I was getting problems with the database. Was the best part about dealing with databases in this. You can just delete everything, create a new one, start over, and everything works how it's supposed to work. Yeah, got rid of my seed data for my Pokemon cards, which is really nice. But yeah, that's pretty much all I did for that. And then, what else did I do? I want to do something really quickly. Let me do some code really quickly because I want to try and show you guys how I just learned how to do pagination. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. Pagination. I don't know. It sounds right. But I'm going to do that really quickly. And I'm going to look at this. Um, um, so I'm going to come here, paginated list. Actually, I already did this. Yeah, I was trying to figure out why this wasn't working. I'm gonna do this really quickly. Have them side by side. because I copied this paginated list and I made it right here. And then I want to access this on my file to see PAX controller. No, that's not it. I'm trying to think where I access it at. Pack card. Oh, the collection. Yeah, on the collection. Save the collection. OAuth view collection. Cards index. This should be it because yeah, no cards to display. Okay. So here I want to do pagination. And so to do that, let me remember how I did it on here. Close this down, close this down. So here I did it, paginated list, and then you just come in here and do this. Okay, so I can come in here, copy and paste this, all of that. Already have that, okay, never mind. Let's go ahead and do this, uncomment that. Oh, wait. Okay. Change this to see if this works. Paginated list, Pokemon card. Okay. I think there was more setup than that, but I'm not sure. This is how you get all the classes and everything, or the functions. I think that was all the steps to it. Let's go ahead and check my app real quick. Model item passes the view data dictionaries of type system collections.generic.list. Paginated list. The model passed to the view data dictionary. Yeah, I don't remember how I did this. I'm gonna figure out real quick though. Listing controller. Oh, I did it on this. Okay, 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 okay. And so I would come in here, my OAuth controller. Get rid of that. OAuth controller for cards index, which would be OAuth controller. Okay. OAuth controller. Get Pokemon cards. Show cards. Get Pokemon cards. Not that. Save to collection. Oh, I might have to create this. No? Index. Or would it be view collection? I think it's this, actually. Hold on, I need to figure out where exactly is my... This is not it, I don't think. Pokemon Final, add, edit. Yeah, this is just for CRUD for that. Save to collection, order by. Oh, it would be this, because this is where I'm ordering the cards by. Save to collection. Then view collection, save to collection. Okay. So I'm not exactly sure which one it would be. If it would be this one or let me think about this. This looks like it'll be the right spot to put it. I'll figure it out. Pass controller, OAuth controller. Let's see. OAuth controller is located right here. Pass controllers are located there. I'm just gonna try and figure it out. I'm gonna troubleshoot live and see if I can figure this out. Save to collection, async. This seems right because this is the one that has async and then list Pokemon cards, view models. Yeah, this looks right. So we're gonna try it here. I guess I would have to add it after this. Int page number. Make that optional. I guess I could also add the search string. Search string. Okay. I don't have that, but it's cool. They get all. Um, int page size. So I should be able to just set this here. Int page size equals. Let's just do like some slight, like 10 for now. 'Cause I know I have at least 10 cards. Paginate list and create a sync. Okay. Page number, page size. I'm gonna just copy and paste this and then change around the code. Okay. Even bring. Um. Yeah, let's figure this out. So I will be getting. Oh, now I can actually use this to access my database. So I'll use underscore context. Okay. So hold on, I lost. Okay, so this will be. I think this will be right. Context. No, that's not right. Oh, this is the hard part, figuring out how I'm supposed to get each thing. Oh, I guess I would have to do something like this, or it's doing the get all method first. Oh, I'd have to get the cards first. Damn, I gotta figure this out. I guess a simple method would be to just do something similar to this. Because on here, just getting all, and then, huh, okay. I might do that really quickly. I don't know how else I would do this. Unless I do this, get Pokemon cards. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. Get Pokemon cards partial. Oh, Let me see. Let me look at this code really quickly. Where is false? Page number, page size. Yeah, I would have to return this paginated list. I can't return. I can't just do return to the view collection. Um, this is confusing. I'm thinking about it now. Oh, see, like this. I'm thinking about it. This saves it to my collection, and then it goes to my view collection, which is separate from the Pokédex. Get Pokemon, show cards. And so I'm thinking, since this is save collection, this is ordering by the ID. Save to collection, return Pokemon view model. Hold on. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna figure this out, and then I will resume the recording and then wrap things up. Okay, I figured it out. So, you see, I haven't recorded in like 4 days, or whatever. I was sick, recovering from a cold. I'm good now. So I'll show you the solution really quickly. Wrap this video up. So pretty much, it was a lot simpler than I thought. Just had to use page number, search string, page number. So I put page size because that works with the. Let me close it really quickly to show page number, page size right here because it works with this page size. It gets all this by default. Page index, page size, and so yeah, put that in the return. Get the list. It's not tracked by the database. There's no changes made to the database. It's just getting info, gets the page number, or it defaults to 1 if there's no page number, and page size. So I'm putting 24 cards on each page. And then for search, I added to where you can search for right now at least. I'm gonna add more, but if you can just search the cards in your collection to find a specific one. I'm gonna have it to where you can filter by like the type of Pokemon and all of that type, all the good stuff. But for now, just a search string to search for a specific card. Let me show it off really quickly. So come here to collection. I'm already logged in, so I can see my collection. I type in Charizard. Charizard. There we go. And if I type in like C, any, well, this doesn't really. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't work. But if I type in the exact one or close to it, it'll Charmander. Really nice, simple feature. Let me go back. Let me show this because I have more than 24 cards. Next, last 2 cards. Really simple and clean, straight to the point.